25 years and it solved one answer, but we got a lot of more questions that needs answered. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel vlog, and we're talking about the episode Dimensions in Danger. My thoughts was, why are they showing this on Tuesday instead of the usual Saturday? It didn't take notice as soon as I did a quick research, discovering that August 28th was actually when Power Rangers first started. So, yeah, it was Power Rangers' 25th birthday. I feel kind of old now. Well, whatever. Yeah, this is basically an anniversary special where a lot of Rangers from the past series, mostly the Saban era, show up. We got like one Disney last time I checked. Sorry. Anyway, well, the Rangers are basically being called in by Mick because we find out who were the cloaked figures from the last episode. It reveals to be West from Power Rangers Time Force, Gemma from Power Rangers RPM, and Koda from Power Rangers Dino Charge. And they explain what the hell's going on. A new villain, Lord Draven, is kidnapping Rangers and using them to build a robotic army. And the first Ranger he captured was our famous Ranger, Tommy Oliver! And the reason why he decided to capture him first and then try to capture the other Rangers is because of the fact that Tommy is a famous Ranger and the most trustworthy one. Having a copy of him would make sense of capturing the other Rangers. And funny enough, most of the Rangers who got captured were all from the same universe. Yeah, they actually explain in this that there are actually 3 Power Rangers universe. Universe 1 is the main universe where most of all the Ranger series are. Universe 2 is where Power Rangers RPM is. Which, okay, that actually makes sense since it was explained in Power Rangers Samurai. And Dino Charge is its own universe because of what they did. So that explained one answer about what the hell's going on and why was there now dinosaurs walking around the earth and yet ninjas don't have dinosaurs. But then they also explained that Time Force has made a device where you can actually go through other universes, but it causes problems to the morphing grid. So the morphing grid's in multiple universes. If you use the dimensional jumping too much, it actually messes up the morphing grid. Okay. But how did our Red Ranger from Time Force got that device? Because he's from our current time. Yeah, he's now a full-grown adult, but I'm just saying, he's not from the future, unless somebody from the future decides to go, oh, here you go, we need you to help us out. We need your help to get through this, this, and this. He's like, okay, I'll gather up some Rangers. And their mission is to basically find out what the hell's going on. Yeah, it was revealed that Tommy got replaced by a robot to capture the Rangers, which I say is a clever idea. And Madame Odious is helping out Lord Draven by casting a magic spell on Lord Draven's 3 arrows. If Lord Draven fires the arrows, it actually shatters the universes and combines them all so his army can actually travel through. Okay. And Lord Draven wants to take over all the universes, but Madame Odious wants to control just the Earth. Okay, some errors here because Madame Odious doesn't seem like the one being who just wants the Earth. She would want the universe they have. Just saying, she doesn't look like the just wants the planet attitude. Yeah. Also, the fact that Lord Draven is in his own universe called the Antiverse, so there's actually a 4th universe. And it's funny enough that his universe just looks more like they're just in Japan, which it's understandable to explain if you've seen Sentai, which I haven't seen the Sentai movies that Lord Draven's counterpart is in, so I apologize if I don't got all the info. But yeah, Basically, the Rangers have jumped into the Antiverse and are trying to rescue, doing a multiple styles of plans. Rescue the previous Rangers, stop Lord Draven's plan from causing the dimensional shifts, and stealing his arrows. And they all split it. They're about to do the whole, we need to think of an idea, but lucky enough, the Basher bots that are about to attack them got stopped by our very own Tommy Oliver! Because of the fact that he has the power of Dino Thunder Black, he can turn invisible, which, okay, that's something of continuity, that's a good thing, so he still has his powers from that series. And they did do a lot. They captured a lot of Rangers, and if I missed one, I apologize. They took the Yellow Megaforce Ranger, they took the Gold Samurai Ranger, they took the Pink Turbo Ranger, the Blue Space Ranger, the Red Mighty Morphin Ranger. Like I said, I can't remember them all. The sadder part is the fact that they shown who the Rangers were. I couldn't keep them up. And the fact is, this is one of the problems I had. I wish they would have made this an hour-long special. There we could have gotten more info from the older Rangers, like how they're doing, and the fact that why don't they have them communicating with the Ninja Steel Rangers? We don't get that much. They're just like, we need your help. We need to save this. We need to do this. We defeat the enemy. Good job, everyone. Hope you do a good. You're the new Ranger group. Keep up the good work. That's it. That's one of my complaints. I wish it was a little bit longer. We don't even know anything about Lord Draven. He's just some villain that pops up like the equivalency of a monster of the week. Ugh. But yeah, Tommy's basically just playing the whole commando, taking out enemies. He destroyed the machine so no more Ranger robots could appear. He rescued the previous Rangers, and he even gets to fight his robot clone who uses his black Dino Dino Thunder, sorry. Why did they do that? And he used a special morpher that went to Red Zeo, White Ranger, and then his finishing move to destroy the robot is Green Ranger, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like, ah! Okay, I was a little like that too, but still, cut me some slack. I am a Ranger fanboy. While Ninja Steel's Rangers were snuck into the castle, they fought Lord Draven. They tried their best, but didn't do that well. They used their finisher and he just blocked it. So we had Brody and Sarah sneaking into the castle while all the other Rangers are doing their own thing, setting up the whole plan of escape, of getting them out of the castle. They make it in, still trying to find it, but Lord Draven fought them, but his dumb self smacked the two right into where the arrows were. And then it was a funny procedure where Sarah literally tied Brody to the case and used the Dragon Zord to yank them out. So at least it proves that Mick fixed the Zord stars. So that's a bright side. They got out, and I should have mentioned earlier that, yeah, Lord Draven already fired one arrow, causing cracks to the universe. So they were only down to 2. And they were all being afraid what's going to happen, because they see the edge of the universe cracked. Where the universe is, they see the Ranger robot army ready to fight them. Lord Draven already fired the second arrow because they failed to get it after they fell. And the only thought they had left, when all hope was lost, the other Rangers show up, they all morph. I wish they would have had that whole, they said their names and did the whole morphing thing in an homage, but like I said, they only had 1/2 hour. They all morphed, fought the enemy, fought the robots, did the great job destroying all the robots, which was good. Odious decided to make a giant Draven. He'll fire the arrow as a giant. He fires it, but Tommy, turned into the White Ranger, somehow managed to get into his Falcon Sword, fly up in the air, caught the third arrow before it hits. And while the other Rangers, instead of trying to pull out a Megazord, decided to do what our Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger does when he saw the giant monster. Shoot at him! all the Rangers shot a giant Lord Draven, which was kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. That just shows how well they don't care anymore. They are just going to try to finish him off. They were shooting at him crazy, and Tommy just flung the arrow back at Lord Draven, beating him. The universes are saved. Everyone goes back to the universes after they all pat the ninja steel, saying that you're going to do a good job. And like I said, my only complaints was the fact that we don't know anything about Lord Draven. It's just some random monster of the week. I wish they would have made more of an hour-long special instead of half hour. We did get some fan service, so that's a bright side. They made some sense to some things. I wish they would talk more about the Morphing Grid, about explaining more about that, because we don't know anything about the Morphing Grid. Maybe we'll find out in the 30th anniversary. I'm being serious, maybe. And the real quick question is, did this 25th anniversary special did a better job than their 20th? Yes, they did a better job instead of doing what the hell Super Mega Force was trying to do. They did a great job of doing away of having the Rangers from previous series show up, explain some things that makes you go, okay. Complaints were the usual. I wish they made it longer. I wish they would have had more time with the Rangers talking to one another. And I wish they would have added a little bit more Disney Rangers to the mix. You know what I mean. There were some Rangers that Disney had. I wish they would have put some of them in there. At least would have been special and nice to have a lot of the Rangers that we all known. Yeah, I know RPM was a Disney Ranger, but still, they could at least add a couple more. Like a Mystic Force or something. That's all I can really say. I enjoy this special. It's great. Still beats the 20th anniversary one, and it massively beats the Once a Ranger special. Till then, this is Rasa signing out.
Thanks for watching our video. If you want to watch more, click on the previous video to see more, or if you want to keep up with the channel, subscribe. Till then.